Bismillah. Adaman. Adahim. You rock with me, you know what this means. Uh, I was looking for something earlier. Got a little thrown off. But we back though. We back. Let me do one thing. Let's take a bite of this. And then we're gonna dive into where we need to listen at. Alright. Guys, let me take 2 bites. Alright. Look. Enjoy your days. Make the best out of your days. Enjoy your life. Enjoy your time. Make sure ain't no cake on the side. My joint. Yeah, enjoy your time. I encourage you to get up and get out. If you're able to get up and get out, I advise you to do so. Encourage you to find you something to read. If you don't know what to read, got a few things I would recommend for you. It's an excellent book called How to Eat to Live by the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. I turn to a page. Fasting. Page 19. How to Eat to Live. The title called Fasting. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad said, fasting is a greater cure of our ills, both mental and physical. I'm going to say that again. For y'all who tuning in, I'm reading from How to Eat to Live by the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. Listen. Page 19, say fasting. Fasting is a greater cure of our ills, both mental and physical, than all other drugs of the earth combined into one bottle or a billion bottles. The brother said fasting is a greater cure of our ills, both mental and physical, than all of the drugs of the earth combined into one bottle or a billion bottles. Allah, God, in the person of Master Fard Muhammad, has taught me that fasting with the right kind of food is the cure for our ills. He has said to me that there is no cure in drugs and medicine. And this world, the world is now learning. We can take medicine all of our lives until it kills us. Yet we are still ailing with the same old diseases. Yet we are still ailing with the same old diseases. The bad foods and drinks that we are putting into our bodies keep us a victim to illness. There are very few nice doctors who would like to tell you that drugs are not good for you because they paid for their learning and want to keep practicing. But how to eat to live is what we want you to know and have wanted to know all of our lives. All men and women want to know how they can prolong their lives. All men and women want to know how to prolong their lives. Nature teaches us to stay here in this life as long as we can. Nature has never taught anyone that he should leave this life and find another one somewhere else, because we only have one life, and if this life is destroyed, we would have a hard time trying to get more life. If it is impossible, so try to keep this life that you have as long as possible. Go when you cannot stay here any longer. Allah taught me that one meal a day will keep us here for a long time. We will live over 100 years eating one meal every 2 days. Right. Allah has taught me that eating one meal a day will keep us here for a long time. We will live over 100 years if you only eat once a day. Eating one meal every 2 days will lengthen our lives just that much longer. He said to me that you would never be sick eating one meal every 3 days. He said if you eat one meal a day, you can live to be over 100. If you eat one meal every 2 days, you will lengthen your lives even longer. He said to me, you would never get sick if you eat once every 3 days. The fact that fasting is the cure for 90% of our ills is known by the medical scientists, but they do not teach you that. They know that tobacco, hard whiskey, and alcohol are not good for you and will shorten your life and kill you. But most of them are too weak themselves to stop drinking, smoking, or chewing tobacco. So they do not teach you that tobacco and alcoholic drinks made into what is known as whiskey, beer, and wine are not good for you, although they know it to be true. Uh, they will say, yes, it is good for you if you are temperate, but they know that once you get started on that stuff, it is such an enemy. It is such an enemy that it just takes you into its power. And it is almost like trying to break an iron chain to get away from the habit. So do not use tobacco in any form, and you will live a few years longer. Fast once a month for 3 days, 4 days, or for whatever length of time you are able to go without food, without harming yourself, and you will feel good. Did you know that if you will stop eating pig and the food that you should not eat, stop eating 3 or 4 times a day, and stop drinking whiskey and beer and wine, you will save much in the way of money and prolonging your life by abstaining from the pig, alcoholic drinks, and tobacco. You will also be adding money to your savings by hundreds and thousands of dollars. You will deprive those pig raisers, tobacco growers, and alcoholic distillers of millions of dollars of which they rob you as they hasten you to your grave. You could stop the tobacco growers from growing that stinky weed by turning away from the cause, by turning away from the use of it. And you could stop the pig raising by not eating the stinky hog. These things are death to your children in their early ages. They can even affect the reproductive organs of people in the early ages, as well as affect the heart, the lungs, and your sharpness in thinking. And after all of this, you die victim of poison and commercialization. Hmm. True? That is true. And powerful. Very first started the drunk power. Fasting is a greater cure of our ills, both mental and physical, than all the drugs of the earth combined into one bottle or billions of bottles. Fasting the greatest medicine you can ever take. And what does it mean to fast? To go without nothing. Another book I recommend you to read. Also a great book called Message to the Blackman by the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. Again, got the air on a little bit. Yeah. Another great book I would advise you to read is Message to the Blackman by the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. Down on page 46, it says, "Accept your own." A Message to the Black Man in America, written by the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. Page 46, verse 1 say, America has been, page 46 in the section, Accept Your Own, says, America has been under one of the lists of God for total destruction for a long time. Even in the prophecy of Moses, Isaac, Habakkuk, and Jesus, her America destruction has been coming gradually for the past 34 years. The nations of the earth are becoming her enemies because of her evils and the murders of the so-called American Negroes, who now could choose to build the kingdom of heaven. There is no let up in her evil, brutality, and murder of her once slaves, the Negro, who are still her slaves mentally. Word. She would not like you to know that the doom is because of the way she treated her slaves. She has deceived everyone who deals with her, as recorded in the Revelations of John. Of the Bible today. She has, as the Revelation of John prophesies, the head of the church, the Pope of Rome, helping her deceive Negroes and keep them in the church so that they may be destroyed with her. The only thing that will hold the Negro in his belief in whites as a people of divinity, they hold to his religion, Christianity, which they use to deceive everyone they possibly can. Listen, it's 100% fact. Jesus never said be a Christian. He never said, he never said nothing about Judaism. He is the king of the Jews. Why? The term Jew itself means like to submit to God on the inside. Word. Listen. But Christianity, specifically, Jesus never said nothing about Christianity. To be a Christian is not a bad name. I consider myself a Christian. I'm saying Christianity, the religion. Jesus didn't start this. They take the man's last name and make a religion out of the thing. You see what I'm saying? America is like a Christianity religion place. Nothing wrong with Christianity. As far as what it's supposed to mean. It's when you use God's good name as a cover up for your dirty religion, that's when it become a problem. Yeah. When you take the truth of God and like you water it down to get what you can get out of it. To make slaves out of people. Is that not what the people did? in the name of God. You see it in movies and this and that. I ain't listen. I know it's 2025 and this and that, but nevertheless, we can't forget the past. You hear me? Because you don't know where to go until you know where to begin. You need to know where this thing began at. How stuff how it's got to where that now. You need to go back and look at where stuff coming from. You see what I'm saying? And it's 100% fact. For 400 years, Christianity, uh, my Caucasian brothers, like stamped the name of Christianity. You hear me? God our Father never said nothing about Christianity in the Bible. My Caucasian brothers stamped the name Christianity. You see what I'm saying? Word. To be a Christian is not a bad name. Christianity is not a bad religion. It's when you use God's good name as a cover up for your dirty religion. That's when the name become bad. You see what I'm saying? That's for whoever and whatever religion you in. Whenever you use God's good name as a cover up for your dirty religion and whatever religion you practicing, that's when it becomes a problem. I don't care if you're Christian, Muslim, Jew, Catholic, whatever you is. These are good names. But when you take God's good name and use it as a cover for your dirty religion, then you have a problem. Right. And did the people not do that? Yes or no? Did the people not come over here and make slaves of the people in the name of God? Yes, they did. Okay. A big problem. Christianity. I wouldn't care if Jesus was white, green, yellow, purple, gold, or white. To be honest with you. But the simple fact because the Lord said don't make no graven image. Truth is truth. If I come to you and I'm coming to you as I'm coming to you, hey, it is what it is. But if I come to you and you paint me a whole different other way, you taking my character out of contents. Word, to benefit like your own type of stuff. Word, you see what I'm saying? Listen, man, listen to what I'm saying. When you take a man and make a man worth nothing, when you treat a man like an animal, put chains on him, and treat him as property, that ain't something God do. God took a man from dirt. Adam was a very intelligent man. The Lord didn't make niggas and all these other things. He didn't make niggas, hoes, prostitutes, and none of these things. This is what man made. This is what man reduced to nothing has made other men. Prostitutes, liars, thieves, murderers, robbers, and killers. You hear me? Niggas, hoes, and prostitutes. That's what man made man. God our Father makes us into himself. You hear me? We made in his image. Listen to what I'm saying, man. Alright. Listen. But it's a fact. Absolutely what he's saying is true. The only thing that holds the Negro in his belief in whites as a people of divinity, they hold to his religion, Christianity. Word. Nothing wrong with being a Christian or whatever. Word. When you truly understand what it is and what it means to follow Christ, it's cool. Most of these people, the religion make you to be like a better slave. They don't let you get up. They don't teach you to get up and stand up. It make you a better servant to my Caucasian brother. Yes or no? Y'all see y'all black brothers and sisters, you look down on them, look at them with the you look at your black brother sister with a funny eye. As soon as you get around one of my Caucasian brothers, yes sir, yes sir, your whole voice changed. Why is that? Deep down on the inside, in your subconscious mind. That's how they made you feel and think like the people. You know what I mean? Natural. You in a neighborhood, don't give a damn what neighborhood you go to. You look at your brother and sister with the evil eye. Who this nigga think he is? Why you got that color on? But go to the inner city somewhere. As soon as you come around with my Caucasian brother, yes sir, no sir. Word. You see how you shape up? You can get the word. You see what I'm saying? Word. Same heat. Word. Messed up in the head. It's how they made they it's installed us that way. Word, 400 years. Word. But listen, nothing against my Caucasian brother or sister. I'm just speaking truth. You gotta know this. The people gotta know this. It'll be ignorant not to know. Act like this and that. Word. God bless the brothers and sisters who truly teach the truth of Christ Jesus. Word. And try to help people understand truly what Christianity is about. What it's supposed to be about. Word. And not as a cover up for their dirty religion, to get what they can out of the world and manipulate people. You see what I'm saying? That's what it's not for. They hold to his religion, Christianity, which they use to deceive everyone they possibly can. It was through Christianity that they got their authority over the black, brown, yellow, and red races. The hold to the white man's name is another chain that carries the Negro down with his enemies. It is laughable and saddening to see the so-called Negro preachers reading and preaching from the Bible while they do not understand it. Negro professionals, scholars, and scientists are still ignorant of the fact that as long as they are in the white man's name, they are his slaves in every nation. As soon as he presents himself in the name of the white man of America or Europe, they know that he is dumb to the fact that he cannot be free until he breaks his slave master's hold on him, his name, his religion, his way of living, and his evil practices. These must be given up before any nation or even God can help or even aid the Negro in becoming a free people recognized by other nations. Proof has been offered in the name of the present heavyweight champion of the world, Muhammad Ali. It is a divine name. Both Muhammad and Ali are names of God. Quickly, the nations of his kind held out their hands and called to him. Christian black preachers have never been so recognized because of their ignorance in holding to the name and religion of their slave master. The revelation of John in the Bible, the revelator represents them spiritually as beasts because of their savage way of dealing with and murdering black people. Even Isaiah warned you. How did I get in here? And even Isaiah warned you who hold to the white man's name and his religion. Let me get this little bug up out of here. I don't know how this little thing got in here, but I know how you get that. Where they hit that piece of tissue, it don't look too clean. Keep some tissue in my pocket. And a little stink bug in this joint. No, I heard buzzing. Oh, that's a bug, bro. Alright. Damn stink bug in this joint. Get the smog out. Gotcha. Do I got it? No, I don't. I think I just smushed that joint thing. Cracks. Man. Freaking stink bug. I better not be laughing at me. I'm in pain right now. I'm trying to tell you. I'm my own one. Got me ready to flip a brick. And for what? Well, it's got me back ready to flip a whole damn brick. And for what? this BS. Where is that? I think I killed it in the window. Anyway. Both Ali, Christian black preachers have never been so recognized because of their ignorance. Even Isaiah warned you, who hold to the white man's name and his religion. This is your America. We have proven this to you, not your slave master, that you will get respect and honor throughout the world if you accept your own and take on the names of the divine supreme being. It is in your Bible. And now it has been made manifest to you. Watch how anxious the white man is to hold you, call you by his name. He would still like to call the champion Cassius after himself. And he would like to call me Pool after himself. This is to keep the blind blind, the deaf deaf, and the dumb dumb to the knowledge that even the name alone is sufficient to free you of this evil people. My young brother, my young sister, you want to know something right now? The simple fact to change your name. My old nickname, Bink. I don't really like to go by. To y'all who know me, it's Bink Cool. I answer and respond to that. Word. To the people who know me, I don't mind. This and that. Word. You call me Bink, you want to call me Bink? But that's not what I go by. You see, my name is Rashada. That's the new man. Word. Bink, Devontae, the old man. The new man is Rashada Israel Elijah Muhammad. That's the new man who I put on every day, who I want to become. Bink is an old person in the past. That's the old man. Listen, who are you? What's your nickname? Your nickname is your old name of the past. Take on the new name. Do not the Bible say put on the new man? Who is the new man? You haven't made him up yet, have you? The person who you are now, you made that person into the game. You made them a trapper, a rapper, a ball player, a movie star. That's the person who you made. Well, that's the person who you let society made you into one of they people. That's not who you is though. Accept your own, be yourself. Don't the Bible tell you to put on the new man? Well, who is the new man? If you don't know, you still doing the same thing going by your old name. You ain't even learned that yet, have you? Why you think Jesus changed Simon to Peter? God took Abram's name, changed it to Abraham. He put on a new man. Listen to what I'm saying now. Do that make sense to you? Whoever that one person is watching, I hope God touch you in your mind. Listen as sharply as I'm speaking, because it's you who I'm speaking to. Why you think God took Adam and changed his name to Abraham? Why you think God took Abram and changed his name to Abraham? Why you think God took Jacob and changed his name to Israel? God took Sarah and changed her name to Sarah. Put on the new man. Put on the new woman. Yeah. Listen to what I'm saying. Do that not make sense? Jesus took Peter, Simon, told him your name Peter. That's the new man. Who is the new man? Do you not know who you are? You don't know who you are yet, do you? That's why you still walking the way you walking. Talking the way you talking. You haven't even changed your name yet. You see my name? Rashada Israel Elijah Muhammad. That's the new man. The old man Bink. People still call me Bink. That's cool. I will answer if you call me Bink. I answer you call me Devontae. I'm not ignorant of what my name is. Used to be. But that's not who I am. That's not who I want to be. Alright. Listen. Listen to what the Honorable Elijah Muhammad said in Message to the Black Man in America. The simple fact, watch how anxious they is to hold you and to call you by your old name. Yeah. He would like to call the champion Cassius Clay after himself, and would like to call me Pool after himself. This is to keep the blind blind, the deaf deaf, and the dumb dumb to the knowledge that even the name alone is sufficient to free you of this evil people. I have offered America a solution to her problems with her slaves, but because she knows that you are dumb enough not to want to accept it, she is condemning herself to an early doom by rejecting it. The only way out is to separate the two people, despite the foolish Negroes' cry that they love white people and want to remain with them. The time has arrived. Uh, I ain't not speaking that loud. What was that? The time has arrived. The only way to put off for a few more years the total destruction of America is to deal fairly with the Negro. But nevertheless, one day it will come, unless she would like to return to Europe instead of sending the Negro back to Africa. The whole Western Hemisphere belongs to the darker people, and Europe was given to uh, my Caucasian brother. Your anger against the Negro getting a just deal has hastened your doom. America will suffer some of the worst calamities within the next year or two. Calamities worse than any nation has endured since man has been on earth. That is, if she does not make the right move. Square up with justice for the slave, and do not try to deceive him through marrying your woman. Give him up and let him go, or suffer death and destruction. That's pretty tough. Um, Simple fact to change the name alone. Tell me that ain't fire right there. Do the word not say? Oh, Ephesians chapter 4, verse 24. Ephesians chapter 4, verse 22. You were taught with regard to your former way of life to put off your old self. Are you doing that? You were taught with regard to your former way of life to put off your old self, which is being corrupted by its deceitful desires, to be made new in the attitude of your minds, and to put on the new self, created to be like God in true righteousness and holiness. You see what I'm saying? The people ain't started doing that yet. You haven't even changed the name yet. Man, look at this. I was gonna show everybody this one day, like get them together. I'm pretty sure I showed the people the names or whatever. Word, word. Got name is given. Word, name is given. I got wrote down. Word, few people. Uh, word, a few people. Word. My mom gave the name. Not to my mom. I gave the name Naomi Ali. My dad Samuel Samson Ali. My brother Punch Aaron Muhammad. My brother Poop or Onesimus. Onesaurus, Onesiphorus. Word, Mohammed. That's what I gave my younger brother, Poop. Onesiphorus, Mohammed. My brother, Poop name. My little sister name, Titi, Mariam Muhammad. Word. Uh, my brother-in-law gave him the name Majahuddin Ali Muhammad. Word. Whether the people take the names or not, don't know. Word, word, got it wrote down right here. Do you see? Can you see? This was a long time ago. Can you see it up there? Word. Can you see it up there? Is it clear? Word. And for you other fire names that I haven't like given nobody, like Isaac, Abraham, Joshua, Joseph, Zacchaeus, Manasseh, Ephraim, Heph, Hephzibah, Beulah, Bezalel, word, Haziel, word. These are all the names like I got wrote down or whatever. Like for whatever reason, this name. Did I read? I was about to say I had a few different books. I was still getting into. Have a new name, multiple names. Have a new name, multiple names. And those are old names. Word. I don't know if you've been funny or understand me, brother. But anyway. Keep moving. It was somewhere I went right there. Another thing I would encourage you to read. Let's see. Right here in the Holy Quran, chapter 7, down around verse 10, it says, "We have established you on earth and provided you with a means of livelihood, yet you seldom give any thanks. Surely we created you, then shaped you, then said to the angels, prostrate before Adam. So they all did, but not Iblis. Iblis is another word for Satan, who refused to prostrate with the others. God asks, what prevented you from prostrating when I commanded you? He replied, I'm better than he. You see, it's a thought of man. I was saying something earlier. Like many people, it's the thought of man that I'm better than you attitude type thing. That don't come from the Lord. That comes from Iblis. You see what I'm saying? And you can tell when like uh, you like the Lord, you let the Lord send the mind, you know what I mean? Or you let like other things send the mind. But that's a form of Iblis. When you got that thought right there. Like I'm better than this person, I'm better than her, this and that. You know what I mean? That's how I do think. I had a topic glove right here, something. That's how I do think. There is no one who on the glove. Yeah. I'm gonna jump off. I've been speaking for a minute. So it's good to speak. I like this reading stuff. Crick on my neck. But y'all be blessed, man. I'll catch y'all in a little bit. Take a little nap. I gotta do some studying of my own in this other book. Or if I out here. But y'all be blessed. I'm gonna get up and walk and stand up for like an hour. I need to. I ain't doing nothing. Sit on the side. Y'all be blessed, man. Gone.